Good morning. Welcome to Devotions in the Proverbs. I'm so glad that you're here today. I hope that you have somebody to share this with, perhaps a study group or a Bible group or even at your church. I would love to have you share. Hit the share button anytime. Today is Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021. And we're going through Proverbs. We are on Proverbs 25 right now. And you will notice that I go quite slowly, and that's because these Proverbs are so filled with information and really nice nuggets to help us live life and live life well. So Proverbs 25 verses 16 and 17. If you find honey, eat just enough. Too much of it, and you will vomit. Seldom step foot in your neighbor's house. Too much of you, and they will hate you. Too much honey and you vomit. Too much time with your friends, and they'll hate you. Well, I hate to vomit, so maybe that has a connection there somewhere. I want you to imagine with me buying something sweet at the store. It doesn't have to be honey, but something that you love to have as a special treat. Do you ever have the problem of waiting till you get home? Maybe it's something that you can smell it in the car. Maybe your stomach's rumbling and you just want to have that first taste. So you crumble and fumble with the packaging and take that taste. But after the first taste, it was so delicious that you could not put it down. The more you ate, the more you ate. And the more you ate, the more you felt like you just couldn't put it down. You couldn't stop yourself. And then your stomach starts to feel a little queasy. And you know that you shouldn't have eaten the whole thing. Sometimes if it's sugary, you get a little shaky, your stomach feels a little sick, and you wish you could vomit it back up. As an activity, I want you to work on limiting yourself with eating treats or eating food. It could be anything from green beans and mashed potatoes to roast beef, tacos, decadent sundaes and cookies and Napoleons and all that sweet stuff. But try to limit yourself on eating the treats, the sweet treats. Maybe you'll have a specific time. This is the time that you can eat that. And if you miss the time, maybe you wait till the next day. Just take a look at the packaging. And the packaging tells you what is one serving. So get your one serving of whatever that is and set the rest out of sight. This scripture goes on talking about limiting your visiting time as well. There is kind of a bridge between the two. Talking about limiting your visiting time and making yourself a blessing for short visits. Watching for cues that it's possibly your time to leave. Because if you overstay your welcome, it's an uncomfortable feeling for the host or hostess to try to find a way to ask you to leave. And it's an uncomfortable time for you if someone asks you to leave. Too much of you, too much of me, and people might not like us anymore. Our focus verse today is seldom set your foot in your neighbor's house. Too much of you, and they will hate you. My friends, and I can call you friends, no hate here. So glad to have you join me every Monday through Friday. We post the Proverbs at 10 o'clock. There are sometimes glitches with Facebook. Sometimes we've been locked out and so forth. So we are hoping that this meets with you and that it means something to you this day. God's blessings, my friend, and I will see you tomorrow.